Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Swanson here to talk to you a little bit about topic area 3, which is the next of our topics in the public relations writing class. In topic area 3, we're going to be talking about and working with advertising concepts. Now you say, why are we talking about advertising in a public relations writing course? Well, we talk about advertising, we work on advertising related stuff in a PR writing course because these days it's all integrated marketing communication. We talked a little bit about that in the earlier video. And basically integrated marketing communication is the idea that these days it's a communication world and everybody who works as a communicator needs to be able to communicate through all of the different concentrations, if you will. You got to know PR, you got to know advertising, you got to know a little bit about news, you got to know a little bit about sales, promotion, all that kind of stuff. So that's just the way it is these days. So strategic writing and advertising is an important set of concepts, and it comes from a different mindset. In advertising, we're talking product focus. We're talking selling people on the benefits of a product or a topic or an event. Advertising communication is more one-way communication, but we still expect people to do something as a result of that communication. So let me remind you of a couple of things first. You still need to be carefully reading each item within the topic area. We've got that Excel spreadsheet that has the list of the different sections of the chapter that you need to be reading in each topic area, and I hope you're doing that because that content is really important, and it's important that you absorb that effectively. So also make sure you've read the topic outline and the learning outcomes document, because in each of these subject areas I've put together an outline, and I want to make sure that you understand where we're going and what we're going to cover while we're there. In the topic 3 area, I've got my copy of the outline right here. The assignments in the topic 3 area are the PR pitch. That's a solo assignment. You're going to be writing a pitch that is designed to go to a media gatekeeper. There's quiz 3. There's the public service announcement. Not advertising per se, because we don't pay to place public service announcements, but still the concepts in the PSA are very, very close to those in the world of advertising. You're going to be writing the Poo-Pourri message plan. That's a team-based assignment, and you're going to be doing the team evaluation. So we're going to keep you busy, but not as busy as you'd be if you were doing this class in 5 weeks in the summer, right? So, hey, it's all right. So in just a brief review, in topic 1, we kind of reacquainted ourselves with the basic concepts of public relations, what it is, how it works, how strategy and creativity work together. And that's something that you're going to continue to need to work on for the remainder of this class, and for that matter, for the remainder of your career, because strategy and creativity do go together. You can't have one without the other. Topic 2 was strategic writing and public relations. That's where we got started with the news release. And there again, that's another opportunity to blend artistry and craft, or to blend the creative and the strategic. And so we'll come back to the news release because you're going to be turning that final copy of that in soon. So I hope that you're giving that news release thought, even as the weeks go by, when you're not having to do anything with it right now. Give it some thought and get in there, play around with it a little bit, because it's really important that you get some good practice with that news release and you feel real comfortable about it when you turn it in. As I said at the beginning of the class, I'll tell you everything that I know about public relations. You can check it out and see if what I think is accurate. Don't take my word for stuff. Ask other people, ask your other professors, make networking contacts in the business and ask people, yes, wants to know what he's talking about, because I don't claim to have a corner on the knowledge here, but I think I'm pretty much on target, and you can check that out with other folks. I can do some things here. I can point you in the right direction. I can give you good information. I can direct you to other sources of information, but I can't make you be responsible for your investment of time in this course. Only you can do that. And so the success that you enjoy in this course will be related directly to the amount of time that you're able to invest in doing it, because writing is practice. I mean, it takes practice to do this. I don't remember if I used this example or not in my earlier videos, but when you see a musician go on stage and perform, they're not just winging it. I mean, they've been practicing a long time. Remember a couple of years ago when Lady Gaga performed at the Super Bowl and she jumped off the top of the building and landed down on the field? Well, there were some camera tricks involved there, but still, that took a lot of practice. She didn't just show up and go, okay, I'm ready, put the belt on me and let me fly. That took a lot of practice. And her routines, her musical routines, take a lot of practice. And so you want to be good at something, you got to put a lot of time and investment into it. You got to really practice. And so that's what I'm asking you to do in this course. And I realize everybody's busy. We all got a lot of stuff going on right now, especially in these pandemic times, but invest as much time as you can on practice, because the more you invest in practice, the better you're going to be. I don't expect you to be perfect in 16 weeks. Absolutely not. I don't ever expect you to be a perfect writer. I'm not a perfect writer. I still write stuff and submit it to editors, and editors red pencil it and they send it back. And I look and I go, I'm a failure. And I know I'm not a failure, but sometimes editors can make you feel that way. But after I have my little cry, then I sit down and I revise it and I do what the editor suggests. And more often than not, I end up with something that was a lot stronger because somebody with more objective eyes than mine took a look at it and showed me how I could improve it. And so that's what I'm trying to get at here with you guys. And I'm not trying to break you. I'm not trying to demotivate you, just the opposite. I'm trying to build you up. I'm trying to motivate you, because I want you to perform and write the best possible copy you can, because I know that when you get out in the workplace and you write stuff your boss doesn't like, they're going to throw it back at you. And I don't want to do that. I want to be more encouraging in my approach and show you ways that it can be better, because when you do get out in the workplace, folks, your skin's got to be that thick. Your skin's got to be that thick, because bosses will throw stuff back at you and tell you it's crap, and they'll just say, this is crap, rewrite it. And you can't go, rewrite it how? Because that makes them even more mad. So, I'm just trying to help you with some of that stuff right now. So here's some ideas for you that'll go along well with topic area 3. Choose a couple of PR blogs that you really like. Go out on the internet and look for some PR blogs, find a couple you really like and follow them. You'll learn a lot about the business and you'll learn a lot about writing. There's a lot of good PR blogs out there. So find a couple and follow them. The more that you read those blogs, the more you'll be able to model what they do in your own professional experience. That's just one thing. Another thing is join PRSSA. If you can, you really ought to, because you'll get a chance to network with professionals. Admittedly, right now we're doing networking on Zoom, but it's a really great idea. And if PRSSA is not your bag, how about Ad Club or ETC? Join one of them, because it's really important to have contact with professionals, and you'll learn a lot about the business just absorbing it from other people. Okay, enough ranting. Let's go back to topic 3. Make sure you watch the video in topic 3 on transmedia storytelling. It is so powerful, because that's what's going on in the world today. That's why we're doing advertising in a PR writing class, because it's all about transmedia storytelling. The world we're in is a multimedia interconnected world, and you've got to be able to communicate across different platforms. You've got to be able to take a message and adjust it for the different social media platforms and for the traditional media platforms, for that matter. And we talk about this in some of my other classes. Social media themselves, Facebook is not LinkedIn. They are two very different things. Twitter is not Facebook, and is not Instagram, and is not Snapchat. All these platforms are very different things. So not only do you have to be able to write for social media, you have to understand how the platforms are different, and how the content that goes on Facebook is different from the content that goes in Instagram or Twitter or whatever. It may sound like second nature to you, but it's not second nature to a lot of senior people who are out working in the workplace already. So you get out there with that knowledge that you have, and you can really be a mover and a shaker, because you can be telling these older folks who are my age and older how these platforms are different and how you can work with them, and what a great writer you are across different platforms. So anyway, make sure you watch the Transmedia Storytelling video. Also, watch the one about Burberry. That's a really good one too, about branding. and the video that is a dramatic surprise on a quiet square. That's just a fun video to watch. And if that doesn't make you think you need to go into the world of promotion, well, gosh, there's something wrong with you, because that video is just fun to watch. So think about advertising and think about the concepts that are needed to be a good advertiser, because advertising is about selling products. It's about creativity and words and pictures, and it is about storytelling. And so if you can tell a story in PR, you can sure tell it in advertising. And we see people in the public sphere who are really good. I talked about Lady Gaga jumping off the roof of the Super Bowl. I mean, you talk about an amazing communicator. She's more than just a singer and an actress. She has a message that is very distinct. She has a brand that is uniquely her own. And that's why she's got millions of followers on social media who care about what she does. She has established her own brand, and that is a really, really smart thing to do. And as you get ready to graduate, you need to establish your own brand. What makes you stand out from everybody else who's going to be graduated at the same time that you are? We graduate like 700, 800 graduates every year with a communications degree. What makes you stand out? What makes you different? I don't know what it is, but you got to have something, because not every employer is looking for that something, but somebody is. And if you can show them what you've got and it's really cool, you're going to land a job. Okay, so one other thing I want to tell you about, make sure you watch the video about Tom Burrell in topic 3. He is an amazing communicator. The man is a genius. And ironically, he's a genius because he presented very simple, persuasive ideas to the advertising community at a time that nobody else would. Nobody else was thinking about this stuff. Everybody was trying to make things more complicated. And Tom Burrell wanted to make things simpler. And he wanted to reach out to people of color and communities that had never been targeted by advertising before. Why had they not been targeted? Because advertising was run by a bunch of old white men who didn't care. And so Tom Burrell came in and said, oh, wait a minute, McDonald's, there's a huge market out here that you're ignoring. And so the video talks about that. And I mean, he's just a great guy. And we need to have more smart people like him who really care about audiences and care about their work and care about social justice. If you haven't begun creating your electronic portfolio, that's a tongue twister. You need to start thinking about doing that. Now, those of you who came out of 317, you've already got one, but I hope you're plugging in stuff from this class into your portfolio, because that's really important. You need to have a portfolio of works to show people when you get ready for an internship or you get ready to graduate. So if you got any questions about that, please get in touch with me. I really want to help you with portfolio, and that's not something that can wait till the last week of the class. I really want to get you started early, so please let me know. All the stuff you need for topic 3 is in Canvas with all the links and stuff like that. And I welcome your feedback. I know this is somewhat of a disconnected course because we're asynchronous learning, but I'm here, and I really want to help you. And so if you take the initiative to reach out to me, boy, I'll jump through hoops to help you be successful in this course and beyond. So anyway, I welcome any questions you have at any time about anything in the course. That's all I got to say tonight. The glare on the glasses is probably driving you crazy. That's why I'm kind of looking like this so we don't get too much glare. Keep up the good work in this course. If you write well, you will never be unemployed. Trust me on that one. So I'm here to help you write well. Thanks a lot, everybody. I look forward to talking at you again soon. Bye.